around. Alex is the one that does it for me. It allows you to record. It allows you to add live videos, web videos, go to your image gallery, insert, you can draw. There's so many things you can do in using the more icon. All right, there's some more you can do with the more icon. You can collaborate with others. You can share your presentation. Let's say I'm helping you with your presentation. You share the one that you're working on with me, so I can collaborate with you to help you during that, create that presentation. You can export it to me if you care to. You can print it. You can find information on any slide. So let's say you're looking for a particular subject matter, and it could be on slide 45, but you're not sure. You just put that name in the search bar, and it will allow you to search for that slide.
Wow.
You can edit your slides. You can make comments on them. You can change the name of the presentation at any given time. So it's no one set way, and you don't have to panic. Oh, well, I have to, oh, I don't like that. You can go back and make changes, okay? So creating your first presentation in Keynote is, again, you have to first choose a
theme.
Very good. Somebody's learning something here. So what is the theme?
Choose a theme.
A theme is a set of elements for creating a presentation. It acts like a placeholder, okay? Where you can place images and coordinate colors and so on. When you create a presentation in Keynote, you choose a theme. You can modify the themes however you like after you create a new presentation, and you can change which theme a presentation uses at any time. You're not always stuck with one theme. All right. So this is, notice the top where it's a blue cross up there, little square box. You want to add a new slide. So usually when you get started, you started with your first slide. So Keynote don't know you want to add another slide, but it will allow you by tapping on that blue cross. Next slide appears. That's how you add a new slide. You tap on any blank area on the slide, then you can edit the slide once you've added it, okay? Tap at the bottom of the slide navigator, then top to select any existing slide. So let's say you've got a slide already existing that you're working on. Just tap on wherever you want to work on that slide. You see where those plus signs are? You tap there if you want to make changes to your background. Okay, that's what the plus means. Okay. Adding a new slide again, you can add as you go. You have to keep adding your slides. So you start off with your first slide, and to add another one, you hit the plus sign, and to add another one, you hit a plus, and you keep going. Okay, now it comes to the point, okay, you want to add text now to your slide. Well, all you do, just like I'm showing it, is you double click on the area that you want to add that text to, right? Double click on the area where you want to add the text to.
Ooh.
Okay. It's easy, but you know, again, it takes a lot of playing. Don't expect it to come overnight. I taught this a year ago, and many of my seniors struggled with it, but they did get it in the end. Okay.
Amen.
You eventually get it.
Okay.
All right. So so you can change the item's appearance however you like and drag it wherever you want it on the slide. So if you put an image on the slide up in the right-hand corner and you don't like it there, you just drag it down to where you want it. Right? All right. So it just creates amazing slides, and you just have to play with it. Become an artist. I enjoy doing this because it allows me to bring out my artistic skills that I like to do. All right, so you create a slide and you don't like it, well, you can delete the slide. No big deal. You can delete the slide too. Okay. Now, if you look at the top of my screen right here, you notice this is where the nav, this is where all of your selections are. The plus sign to add a slide.
Mhm.
If you want to go into a folder, you can create a folder. You can sort your icons out here and so forth. These are all options you have. Okay, so create a presentation from a slide. You open Keynote, and then you can go into what is known as the presentation manager. Then you tap the plus sign at the top of the screen and then select a theme to open the theme. So you open up the whole thing and you see a whole collection of different themes. Well, you want to put your finger on the one that you feel you'd like to use, and the theme is already selected for you. Okay, so what is the presentation manager? It is where you create, open, and manage your presentations. It is what you see when you open Keynote with no presentation is open, right? No, this like your first time you're going in there, you're going to see a galore or a smorgasbord of different presentations. That is your presentation manager. All right, so selecting your theme. Some themes aren't downloaded right away. Some you may have to download, but you don't want to go there yet. You're a beginner, and I'm a beginner in this too. I only learned this a year ago. So you select your theme as to what is given there in the manager. When you get really good at it, you can start downloading themes. So your first slide, okay. To use a different slide layout for the first slide, let's say you don't really like the first slide layout, just use see that paintbrush there? You see at the top of your nav bar, just tap on that. Each slide layout offers you what? Different arrangements of text and images. So each one has different ways of arranging its text and its images. You just have to select the one you want to work with. All right. Again, here's your edit menu. To edit your menu, this is your edit menu here, this whole thing. You can create a master slide, and I'll talk about what a master slide is later on. You can display the titles, you can have slide numbers, and you can change the background. For example, you have a slide and you don't like the white background, change it to blue background or green, whatever you want. It's all there. All right, you can do any of the following to build your presentation. Okay, it says in the slide navigator, tap the plus sign there and what I'm pointing to, and that would allow you to look at all the various layouts that are available. If you don't see it, hold on, let me go back here. It says here, if you don't see the slide navigator, pinch close on the Zoom screen to zoom out. In other words, pinch it and zoom out and it'll enlarge it for you. Let your fingers do the work, they say. You can turn your presentation into a video. Yep, you can do that. All right. So what does the 3 dots allow you to do? Remember, we have more 3 dots in Zoom. Now we have 3 dots too here in Keynote. It's just called your document setup. It allows you to choose different templates after you begin. So let's say you don't like the template or you realize, this is just not what I want. Just go to those 3 dots and it'll give you options to choose to a different template. All right, what happens with the more also? There are more options in there, more features. You can share, like I said earlier with me, you can export it, you can print it. Or you can turn it into a video, a live Keynote presentation. All right, to end a presentation, you just pinch close anywhere on the screen and you can close it. All right, so let's look at some more other things that happens in Keynote. If you want to add a caption, right? You can choose, you can add a title or descriptive caption to most objects. You have, for example, Maxine, on your art, you may want to add a caption to each art.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and add, you can add it, and or the description caption to most objects, including your drawings, images, whatever it is that you're showing on that presentation. You can give each one of them its own captions, okay? If you have grouped objects in your presentation, you can also add a caption or title that applies to the entire group. For example, this is the caption here, on the rocks. A cap and description, a crab ventures out from its safe haven. All right, so add a caption, you use the paintbrush. And here are the steps. I don't expect you to remember it, but it's here. And we will go through it when you're actually, because what we're going to do on Monday, we're going to be interactive on how to get, you're going to be working with me while you create your presentation. At least a couple slides. We'll do at least 2 slides to get you going on Monday. And then
so should we have our theme and everything done by Monday?
Well, you can start thinking about your theme. In other words, over the weekend, go into Keynote and look at it. See what theme you'd like to choose.
Okay.
Over the weekend. So on Monday, when I say let's get started, you already have your theme ready, and you just need help. You need me to help you.
Right. Okay.
That's the plan for Monday. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. You can add titles. It says select the shapes or whatever, movies, all these things you can do. Adding a title we talked about earlier. Here it is again. Okay, here's another interesting thing that it says you can add an image gallery. Maxine, you might want to look at this one, image gallery. With an image gallery, you can view a collection of photos in one place on a slide.
Wow.
So only one shows at a time. When you play your presentation, you can cycle through the images before moving to the next slide. And I'm going to tell you how it happens. A visual effect plays during the transition from one image to the next. Let's find out how that happens. So this is how you add an image to your image gallery. Okay, you can customize your image gallery. This is how it all happens. Animation. Through animation is where you can move from one to the next. You can use, and I'm going to show you this once we finish with this lecture on my actual device to show you how it happens. So you can use action to animate an object on a slide. For example, you can have an object move from one side of the slide to the other. You can make it become transparent, or you can make it blink or bounce for emphasis and more. Okay, animation, you can have multiple action and specify their order to create interesting effects. For example, you can have an object shrink as it moves across the slide and then disappear. Okay, and here are the steps and how it's done. All right, there's also an animation is also what is known as the opacity, to specify how transparent the object is at the end of the animation. You can drag the opacity slider. If you want the object to end invisible, drag the slider all the way to the left. You can have maybe something coming on and then it just disappears on the slide. You can rotate it how you want it to lay it out. You can scale it up or down. Okay, and these are the animation steps continued. Now, closing your presentation is also very simple. It's a matter of finding that in the top left-hand corner of the screen, tap on it and it closes your presentation. And that brings us to the end of my lecture. So now what I'm going to do now is go to my device, my iPad, and we'll go through it on the actual, some of those things that we just looked at on the iPad, okay? So bear with me, let me log in on my iPad. And then I'll begin sharing my screen. I'll stop sharing my screen here.
Recording in progress.
All right. Okay, so let me go now to Keynote and then begin. Well, first I need to go to Zoom so I can share my screen and then go to Keynote. All right. Now I'm going to go to Keynote. I'm looking for my blue icon that says Keynote below it. I tap on that. And here I am. So let's, so what you're seeing here is your presentation master or manager.
Okay.
Correction. So notice there are various types of schemes. If you look at all these different themes here, there are many of them. Let's say I'm creating a flyer and I want to create a flyer for rent. Why is this? Hold on a minute. Okay, why is it not reacting? Let's go back. I want to go back. First, I can see. It's asking me, I'm in my manager here. And I decided, okay, I want to sell something that I have. So I'm creating a flyer. So it says here, I can select that theme, which I'm doing, cannot import. Okay, this format is invalid. I don't know why it's giving me that. All right, so let's go to another one. I'm having a little difficulty here getting my stuff. Delete that. Let me go back into this because this is, all right. I would like to create a presentation. Notice it says here, create presentation. I can tap on that. Choose a theme. Okay, so I'm going now to choose a theme. And here are my themes. These are what are given. I can choose a blank, a basic white one, which is usually the size of a 4 by 3 inches. I can use a showcase where I'm presenting my artwork. I can tell a story. I can have a showroom. There's also another basic white one here, basic black one, classic white, classic, and here's some more. All these are all the different themes. I can have bold, editorial, if I'm, telling a story. I can have a portfolio, crafts, textures. So somebody go ahead and tell me which one I should choose.
I would choose the basic one.
Okay, so we choose the basic white one. And there it is. All right, what should I name it?
How to do a presentation.
Okay, so we'll call it that, how to do a present. So what did I do? I tapped twice, and there it is.
Mhm.
All I did was tap twice. How to do a presentation. That's it.
Okay.
All right. Now, if I want to do a subtitle, I tap twice again. And what would my sample? Create a slide, right?
Mhm.
I'll create my first slide. Create my first slide. Notice that my the keyboard is bringing up options for me to choose from. So I don't have to complete. For example, I type FI and first came up. It helps you along. It's called predictive.
Mhm.
And I drop my keyboard. Right. Now I've got that there. It says author and date. I can just double tap here. And
Put your name
put my name, Teresa,
and the date.
and my date. I could hit a return and put in the date. Today is October. So it's
21st.
right. Let's see.
1 month ago
October.
from my
2-1. Comma 2022. And all I just drop my keyboard now, and it's there. Now, does that look interesting? No, right?
no.
So what do I do now to make it interesting?
You go to the next one to add something.
I could add, yes, or I
You
can
use
begin
your
with
paintbrush. You go to your paintbrush,
right. I can
add a caption or
and
something.
something, right, and go to my plate brush. There you go. What can I add? A lovely background, right? I want to
Okay, right.
background. So what do I do?
You
I
tap on the background.
Right. And then now it's going to give me different types of background, various colors. What color shall I choose?
Blue.
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 I think that's the closest I've got to blue. And it's
Mm.
asking me, yes, that's the one I want.
Okay.
And let me move this out the way. And there it is, blue.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What else do I want to do with this first image before I go on? There are other things like, look at this. Let's say I wanted to change my subtitle. Okay. I don't
Okay.
like it. So I can
Mhm.
tap it once. And what is it? It say, what do you want to do here? You tapped once. Do you want to cut? Do you want to copy? Do you want to delete? Do you want to select an object? Do you want to make a comment? Do you want to animate?
Select the object, yeah, to give it some style.
There you go. So I'm going to go ahead and select the object to give it some style. So
Yeah, I wrote that down. The style is the formatting. Add a photo.
awesome. So how do I get my formatting? Whoever's
You use your you tap one with your paintbrush.
awesome. All right, we're in business here. So there it is. It's giving me various types of text that I can use. Okay. So what should I do? Anybody
You
have
can change the text. You could change the type of text that you use.
yes, the type of text. So let's see if I can find
The style of the text.
let's see, border, shadow.
So yeah, style, it says text. So you're gonna tap on text.
There you go. There you go. I can make it what?
And you go choose
slanted.
a different font.
Yeah. And there it is slanted.
Yeah. Or you can choose the Georgette. Let's see if they have Georgette. Well, I like Georgette.
Yeah.
But that's
I
a
can
velvet.
choose- right. Very good.
Mhm.
Now you see, it's not that difficult, is it?
No.
It's not. You just got to apply yourself. Now I can style it. I can go back to style and I could change the actual let's make, there you go. I don't want to use that, but you can do that.
Mhm.
I can do that. I can do that. I can bring it back and so forth. So it's there. You can use it whenever you care to. So
You want to add a border.
do I want to I want to undo that. I don't like any of the things that I did there. I
Okay.
can use the undo button, right? The arrow. There you go. All I did was look to the very top and look for that arrow.
And it changes.
And it takes me back to where I want
It's
to be.
the edited arrow. It edits.
Right. Yes, exactly. All right, so let's go ahead and add another slide. What do I do to do that? tap on it, and wait a minute, no,
And
wrong
you're gonna
tap.
go
The very
Yeah.
bottom, the very bottom
You hit
left.
the
It's the
plus,
insert.
you hit the plus sign.
Yes, the plus sign in the very bottom here, not that plus sign on the top, but the one to the bottom left. Tap on that. It's asking me, what slide do I want to select? Well, I can select any of these. Okay, let's select one with food.
Oh, wow. Okay, the salad looks delicious. It's almost
Doesn't
like
it? Makes me hungry. So you see how you can select you can choose any slider you want to add. Well, what if you don't want to add a salad? You want to add something from the photo gallery. Okay,
you go
don't
to
want
your
to use
photo
that salad.
gallery and select one of your photos.
Yes, you hit the plus sign there and it says choose a photo, right? So I'm going to choose a photo. It's going to ask me, where do you want to choose this photo? From my photo gallery. So I've just selected the photo that I want to choose. And there you go.
Oh, that's a cute little dress. Oh, that's cute.
Isn't it? That's how easy it is.
Mm.
So now you know how to get a photo from the photo gallery. All right, let's get another slide going. I'm going down to the bottom left again, tap on it. Let's find something else we could use here.
The top one,
You
the
want
one
to
here, right here. The one that says slide title.
do that again?
Where is the
That's the
top
one
one?
we used before. We used that one before.
Oh,
Use your
let's see.
avocados.
Use the
Avocado.
avocado. Okay.
Okay.
So now we have avocados. It has it's got the author date. You can put that. You can put the presentation slide, and you can keep going. Okay. Let's look at some of the other options here on the nav bar at the very top. I'm going over to where it says the paintbrush, so we can look at other things that the paintbrush can do for us.
The back.
We notice the slide, the title is button is on. It's saying on. The body button is on. The slide number, it's not on. I can add a number to this. And now it's going to number my slides. Okay. I can
Mhm.
edit the slide layout. Let's say I don't like this layout. It says edit a slide layout, may change the slides based on that layout. Okay. Okay. So what do I want to do now? I can add some more stuff to this. Body level. When I can type, or I can type in here, healthy foods. I'm going to double tap twice, and it's going to allow me to put in here healthy. Wait a minute. Hold on, let me see what happened here. Yep, healthy. HEALTHY. And it should happen. I'm not seeing it happen. Okay, it didn't happen. It says copy, speak, translate. Oh, it's not giving me the option to, I can change the style though. I'm going to go ahead and, now let's say I don't like that. I can delete it using the arrow here with the X in it on my keyboard. And it says, I can copy, delete it. Or I can hit, it says here, speak, copy, paste style. I can also do the same here. I can copy it. Translate. So let's go look now at some animation part. This will be sent to the Apple. No, we don't want it doing that. Let's go look at some animation now. All right, so what slide should I do that on? Maybe, let's see, go back. And oops, what happened there? Let's go back. Let's go back to my recently. It was, I need to go to my current one. So I need to look for that one I just created. And nope, I don't want to create a new one. So on my iPad, no. Recently deleted, no. recent. Here it is. There's the recent option. It says created today at 11:13. So I tap on it and I'm back. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead now and let's say I wanted to choose a different theme. I want it for my next slide. So I can go back to the arrow and it says here, presentation, show control, exit the slideshow. No, I don't want to do that. Do I want to navigate to tap on slide? So that's how I zoomed in. If you notice, I was able to zoom in. But I want to, okay, it's not allowing me to do that. I need.
Do you hit the plus when you want to add another slide?
Yes, you can do that. You want us to do that?
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, no, you're right. But to hit the other slide, you have to go down to the plus down below in the bottom left-hand corner. We can do that. Okay,
And
so I can go ahead and do that.
And then you could add another slide.
Then I can add another slide, and here's another one. Now, what I'd like to do is I really want to go back to a different theme and do one with a car and have the car animate coming in. That's what I'd like to do. So that's what I'm doing. And keep in mind that I'm learning this too. So let's go. I want to go back now to, notice I can rename. I didn't did we name the presentation? We
No.
named the slide.
How to do a presentation. That was the name.
That was the
No,
name?
that was the name in the
That's
title.
slide,
But that
right.
that was not the name. That was not the name, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna name it. We're gonna call it Keynote Part 1. Keynote Part 1. So I just named it and hit done. So now it's called Keynote Part 1. Now my next thing is to basically, I would like to change the theme, right? So I can go in here and notice it says here, animate, which I will do in a little while, but I want to change my theme. And I recall in changing my theme, I need to, let's see, Keynote.
Need to go back.
Well, I can go back, but I should be able to get it from here. Let's see if this will allow me. Camera, live, video, image, drawing. I'm looking for the document. It should be in the doc here. Document setup. So that allows me to.
What is the things down here? What about, does that hit the thing?
When
Does
you
that
go
help
back
you?
to your presentation manager,
We could. Let's go back and see if we can get back there. There
you go.
Right. Thank you.
I wrote down the note.
You're way ahead of me. Okay, so I should be able from here now to change. I should be able to change my theme. So let's go.
Yeah, so the first Keynote Part 1.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay,
Okay, choose a theme. Yeah. Start an outline, choose a theme. And I'm going to choose a card this time. So I've got to find.
Always say you go back to when you want to change, you go back.
Now, what I'd like to do though, but this is a whole different presentation. I don't want to start a new presentation. I want to continue in the same one, but
So
choose a different theme, because I chose one theme to begin with, and I said, I don't like that theme. Let me choose a different. Remember we talked about
you would edit it. Would choose
right.
edit.
I want to edit, right? So let me get back out of here and
go to the blue one and edit it. Double tap to edit it.
Right. So Keynote Part 1 is where I want to open up this one, because that's the one I want to edit.
Mhm.
And I'm going to, nope, not that one I need. I need to paintbrush. Would it allow me to
Paintbrush. Is it?
edit, layout, title, slide,
Well, this is
edit, slide, layout.
Mhm.
Now let's try that and see what happens. Well, this just allows you to lay out the actual slide that you have. But does it allow, it allows you to change your background, allow
Your title.
Let's go, title is on, these are what are on. The
Mhm.
placeholder is not on. All right, so let's see what the paintbrush, that's that. What do I need to do to this? Photo,
You want to change the slide title.
you want me to change the slide title here?
You said you wanted to change it from to Keynote.
She wanted to do a theme. She wanted to, did she want to change
Change
the
the
theme?
theme.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
No, it's
No.
not. Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, a theme is changing a whole layout,
Okay.
the whole
Okay.
layout of it. Yeah, this is for a
Oh,
table.
you're
Got
right.
it.
You're right.
Yeah. So I need, so it says let the object slide over, allow layering, no, body, title, background, no. It's got to be this one. I know it's got to be this appearance. It should be an appearance.
Mm-hmm. You were
Uh,
trying to say car.
Yeah, I wanted to well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and import a car here. I don't think I have a car in my gallery though, but let's see what I have. I'm going to get rid of this. Nope. Object placeholder, and I should be able to add a photo from here, a different photo. Okay, so while I'm touching the plus sign, should work. The plus sign should allow me to, let's try again. It's not working, but that's how I should be able to replace this. I don't want the salad anymore, so I should be able to cut or replace this by pressing on it. Okay, there it is. I got it. I saw it just now. I tapped.
Okay, that where the little buttons.
Yeah, but my finger isn't working. This is where the frustration, because you know you're hitting the right thing. So it's, I guess it's how you hit it. Let's get that off. Now notice here I'm dragging, you can drag.
Mm-hmm.
up
And
and
move
down.
it around.
There it is. Choose a photo. That's what I wanted. I was tapping the plus sign all along, but it wouldn't allow me. Insert. Let's see what this insert from means. Is it taking me to online? No, it's taking me to other slides. So cancel. So I'm going to go back again, take a photo. Let's see if I can get another one that I want to something where the person is coming into the room, or I'm looking in my lab to see if I can find my gallery and see if I can find something like a car or something to come in with. I should have downloaded the app, the car before I got started. So I can't seem to find any. Do I haven't? Choose this one. All right, let's choose this one. Oh, look at this.
That's cute. Oh.
Happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Oh.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
cute.
let's see if we can now use this, and
That's
this is the
cute.
video I downloaded, but let me see if I can get this video to animate. So first, let me get rid of this, cut that out, and I'm going to call this animation.
So at the same time, you're still in you're still in the management and presentation management.
Well, no, I'm not in the management anymore. I'm in my actual presentation.
Okay, okay.
The actual, where I'm creating slides as I do and adding things to my slides.
Okay.
So in this one here, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna tap
It's
twice.
actual.
I've gotta get, see, you gotta get the rhythm of this thing. I wanna change this slide title. So I'm supposed to tap twice and my finger isn't working again. Oh, it should, let's see.
It has copy, paste, speak, translate, style.
But it's supposed to allow me to, if I tap twice, like immediately. And let's cut that.
You would do, delete.
It should, my keyboard should come up now. There it is, it came up. Animation. So I'm calling this slide animation, right? So I've
Mhm.
done that. Now my goal now is to get this image I have animated onto my slide. That's where I need to go to get that animated onto my slide.
I
And
thought the whole white thing is the slide.
Yeah, the whole white thing is the slide, but I want this image that I have here
Oh,
to come on to be animated onto the slide where it's moving around.
So you
okay.
have to, I think you have to click on the frame of the little object placeholder, not the placeholder, but click on the picture
Mhm.
of the video that you're doing. Double click it.
The double
then-
click. Okay. Mhm. Well, let's
And
see.
then you're able to go to your animation at the top of your bar.
That's making sense. So let's see if it does. Let me
You can
tap.
go ahead
Well,
there.
that's playing it, but that's playing. We don't want to play it. I want to animate it.
Happy Mother's Day to you.
I like that.
Animate right
Happy
there. Animate.
Mother's Day to you.
It came up animated.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Can you animate an animated object already?
Okay, yes. So now we're going to go here now. Notice I
Okay.
tapped and I selected animated, and now it's giving me down below. It says add build in action, add build out. I can get it to come in and out to whatever. So let's go and add the build in. How do I want to make this animation happen? I want it to appear. Do I want it to dissolve? Do I want it to drift? Do I want it to drop in? We can try the different ones. Do we want it to flip across the screen? We can try different ones. We can have it
and
fireworks.
Won't you?
Which one do you want me to try? It can come in like a comet,
come in like a flip.
a flip. Let's see.
Let's see.
Move. We have appear. So we have floor,
Start moving.
drift. Well, first let's go with the drop part and see if it
Yeah,
will allow.
drop.
There's the drop.
Drop it in.
There's
Yeah.
the drop. You saw it just now?
Yeah.
No.
Mhm.
That's the drop.
Okay.
Let's try to
Mhm.
fade and move. There's the fade. There you go. Let's
Okay.
try iris. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that one. I think I tried
Yeah.
that.
There you go. It moved in.
Drop
Let's try
in.
it again. Move in. There you go.
Okay, I like those moves. Move.
Yeah. And that's
Move
called the
in.
bill. Your billing.
That's the what?
The bill. B-U-I-L.
bill.
It's called the
Oh.
build. This is how you get it to action. Now, how do you want the action to happen? Do you want it to come in? How do you want it to? So there are other options too. So we can close that. Let's go now. We're going to select action, add an action. How do we want this to happen? Do we want it to rotate? Look at that. Or do we want it
To create a path.
Do we want it to blink?
Bounce.
Yep. Do we want it to bounce? Do we want
Oh,
it to flip?
cool.
Flip?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Jiggle. Pop.
Oh.
Okay, so that's how that's done. Then the last feature here, it's a build out. How do we want it now to like come on the screen and then fade out somewhere?
Dissolve out.
Let's go with dissolve. Let's see what that is. There you go. That's dissolved.
Okay.
See it? Fade out.
Okay.
There, it's gone. I'll do it again. Fade and scale.
Mhm.
Look at that.
That's cool.
Isn't it cool? I think just playing with this all day long is fun to me.
Mhm.
But
Anima-
this is your creative work. You can do whatever you want with it. Okay, so I don't expect you to memorize this, but what I would like you to do is over the weekend to play with it. Go in there, create a couple slides, think about which one you'd like to use as your presentation. And then once we start up on Monday, guess what? You already have your ideas together, and all I need to do is be assisting you. And don't panic. Don't panic. This is not about panicking. This is just about relaxing and learning and taking it easy. It's all supposed to be enjoyable.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I
any-
really want to learn.
Huh?
I really want to learn this. I really want
Yeah,
to.
yeah, it's exciting. It's new. It's really new.
Right. So
It is exciting, and I'm looking forward to trying to tackle it this weekend.
yeah,
Yeah.
Teresa, just
Yes,
sit down
go ahead.
here.
I'm gonna
How
stop
would
sharing
you-
my, go ahead.
You
Go
add a picture from your photo gallery
Oh, you,
to
okay,
your,
all right, let's go back there then. I was just going to, let's add a photograph to this particular one. So I would look
okay,
at the, no, not that. No, first I need to, nope. Let's see.
Did you do the paintbrush?
No, it's not, in this case. it's
You
not-
want to go to add an image.
Yeah, add an image, but that's the thing I need to, hold on. Let me get back there. Okay, so.
You use your paintbrush, you go up here to, yeah.
It's not on here, so it's gotta be, let's see. Nope, that's not what I need to press. It should be this plus sign, but why is it? This is about adding a table, no shapes, that's adding shapes. Animate, here it is.
Yeah, photo, video.
See where it says photo?
Mhm.
wait a
Diane,
minute, wait a minute, I'm trying, oh, I see it,
At the top.
Tap right, tap
Yeah,
on it,
at the very top.
and it
Okay.
takes you straight into your gallery. And I'm gonna add the Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh,
There
I
it is.
love Golden Gate
Oh,
Bridge. So
okay,
beautiful.
okay.
It's not as long, it's not as long as the Bay Bridge. It's very short.
Yeah. Mhm. And if I want to make it smaller, I can take these blue buttons at the side of it and zoom it in. I'll bring it out.
Now I'm going to do something, I want to add music.
Well, that you'll learn in the next one. Next one. We reached the-
Okay, okay.
Well,
Okay.
let me ask you one question I want to take away from this. As we build this template and these different slides, we can also do text and voice throughout.
Yep, you can add audio. Mhm. And we can turn it into a video as well.
Okay. Okay.
We'll
This is
we'll try
gonna-
that on Monday.
This is an adventure.
It is an act. So
It is.
It is.
play with it
I
over
know.
the weekend.
Now, how do you
Oh,
save? How do you save what you
Okay,
created?
remember it said it's
It's
automatically being
It
saved.
automatically.
It automatically saves when you're doing a thing.
Got
Yes,
it.
yes.
Somebody got
That's a
that
good
one.
thing. That's
Yeah,
a good
you don't have
thing.
to
So
worry about
She
saving.
told us that at the beginning of the lesson, when we started that, when you do this, the Keynote automatically saves what you're doing.
Thank
Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay, so I'm.
this
going to-
was a very interesting session, Miss James. I liked it a lot, and it's a challenge. And
Yeah.
I'm
It's a
up-
challenge. It is.
I think we all are up for this challenge, you know?
Well, let's do it. Let's get the brain going. you
Yeah,
know?
let's do it.
Do
Let's
it.
get it.
Let's do it.
brain-
Remember what to say about this age group. We've got to keep the brain working. avoid
Exactly.
retention. We don't want memory problems. So to keep that memory problem limited.
You know,
Now,
yeah,
I have a
I like
question.
to
How
play
do you
games,
delete?
you
How
know,
do you-
word games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, how do
play
you
a
delete
word
what
game.
you don't
Hold
want?
on, Yvonne, let me finish
Okay.
off with Maxine, then I'll get to, Maxine, you were saying something?
Yeah, I said it's very important because at any minute now, you know, sometimes we have like a fog sometime, and we have to, you know, when you're looking for something, you said, oh, I forgot where, but we have to have patience with ourselves too.
Yeah, we gotta keep that brain going. We must.
Yeah.
And you know what, Miss James, I think that my presentation topic is gonna answer to all of the questions you all just talked about. And I'm looking forward to it. And I'm gonna try to do the best I can do.
You are going to do a fantastic job.
Okay.
Thank you. So are you,
Okay, my dear.
Maxine?
Now, my
Yvonne, you had
question,
a question. Go ahead, Yvonne.
yes, now when you're playing around with this and you want to delete it so that you can start anew, I might have missed this part of your presentation.
You sure
How do you
did.
delete? How do you delete? And
All right, so
so-
I'd have to go back into the presentation. Let me see if I can.
Yeah,
Wait a
so
minute.
that you can start anew.
Yeah, wrong icon. Let me go back. Let me go back to Keynote because I came out of it. Now,
Okay,
with,
just save that one for something and then start another new one.
well, you can do that, but let's go back to here. And let's say you wanted to delete, let's say I want to delete an old one.
Yes.
I can simply see where I tapped on it.
And
Oh,
that's the bottom delete.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
at the bottom.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Mhm.
I
okay.
see it. Yes, thank you.
So I'm looking forward to seeing you all on Monday.
Okay,
Same
Miss James,
here.
may I have the number for the dental office, please?
Oh,
Ms. Rogers?
yes. Let
Yeah.
me look that up. Let me look it
Please,
up
thank
right
you.
now.
I've
would
already
not-
put it in there for you, Maxine.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh,
And
look at
chat?
that.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
had it.
in
Sure, I
chat?
had it. Yes.
It's in the
Yes,
chat.
I had it available. It's in the chat. Yes.
Okay, thank you. I
Miss
don't see,
James,
oh,
Before you go, can I ask a
240.
question?
I'm hearing two persons at the same time. So
Okay, I was just asking for the number 240. Is that it?
Yes.
That's
Okay,
it.
thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I
You're
think
welcome.
Joel, you had a question? Go ahead, Joel.
Yes. Hi, Miss James. How are you today? You're
Good.
doing well. I can tell.
Thank you.
Gave a
Mhm.
great presentation. I have two quick questions. What is the difference between the two plus signs, one at the bottom left and the other at the top?
The one at the bottom left is to add a new slide. The
And
one
the
on
one
the
that,
top is used for multiple things, to add different things to the slide.
okay. And when you brought up your photo gallery, you use your finger on the screen to scroll it,
Yep, finger. Mhm.
and
That's exactly what I did.
you chose the picture by just tapping
Tapping.
it once with one finger.
That's exactly what I did. I used my index finger. Mhm.
And once you tap it, it just appears anywhere on the screen, and then you can drag it to the location you want to.
Why, you mean drag it into the slide or?
Well, so when you tap it, it appears into the slide, right?
Yes, it will. Uh-huh.
So-
And then you
so
drag it
once-
to any location on the slide.
So is that just touch and drag, or do you have to press and drag, or?
I
How
said
does it-
touch and drag, touch and
Okay.
drag.
Okay,
Mhm.
all right, thank
Well,
you.
get a feel of it over the weekend,
Yes.
okay?
All right.
try-
Thank you,
I'll
Ms.
do
James.
that.
Guys, looking forward to seeing you have the most blessed and wonderful weekend.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank
some
you.
of you
As
this
well, be
afternoon.
blessed.
And some of
Thank
you this
you.
afternoon.
All
Yes.
right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
God
Thank
bless.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Y'all be blessed.
Bye. Blessing.
Teresa, can I ask you something before we go?
Sure, go ahead, Brenda.
Teresa, now I wrote a lot of these steps down, but I know I got lost in the sauce
No,
somewhere.
don't worry
so-
about it, Brenda. We'll
But
do
will
it step by
this-
step.
Okay, so you'll have another presentation on this part 1 again.
Well, again, yeah, at some point, but we'll get you started on Monday.
Okay, yeah, because eventually I'd like to do a presentation, but I want to be sure,
And you will be. You will learn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to teaching you, Brenda.
Yes, I'm looking forward to learning.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You can add my
Bye.
name to that too, Teresa, because I'm with Brenda.